Let me have the honor to welcome the chief guest for the valedictory program, Dr. Parag Kalkar, Dean Commerce and Management, Savitribai Phule Pune University. Sir needs no introduction in Maharashtra higher education circle. He has immensely contributed to forward-looking changes in management education in the university and mentoring management institutions like SB Patil Institute of Management and many others in the state. He is currently the member of Management Council, Academic Council and Senate at Savitribai Phule Pune University. Formerly, he has been associated with Sihagar Institutes for more than 18 years and has held several key positions. He has published 31 research papers in national and international research journals and authored 14 books. Sir is also the executive board member of Association of Indian Management Schools and is a life member of several key bodies. Sir, it's truly a privilege every time to have you with us. I now request you, sir, to kindly address the participants.
Very good noon to all the participants, and thank you for your kind introduction. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm very thankful to SB Patil Institute of Management for coming out with such innovative conferences, and along with the AICTE, I think this conference on innovation in management practices for the Sustainable Development Goals.
So your video is paused. There's network error.
I'm audible?
Yes.
Yes, something as I think the connection is lost. Innovation in management practices, I think, is the right apt word. And before that, I think the second point which you have chosen, I would like to start from that. I think the sustainable development goals. I think these are more important for all of us because when we are in business, I think the business houses or the business is more concerned, should be more concerned about all these things better rather than the profit for the society in the long run. The first, I found out that United Nations has found out the 17 goals for sustainable development goals as such. The first is no poverty. I think we are all finding out. I'll come to each goal one by one. I think this 2 days deliberation, you must have discussed all these goals with all kind of panel experts and who have addressed this. So innovation, when we do talk about the business practices, I think we should not go by the practices which we are doing for so many years, because on one side we are finding that the corona pandemic has given us a lot of lessons to understand, because a lot of challenges related. We were least bothered about our health issues. We were least bothered about hygiene issues. We were least bothered about the gathering. We used to gather in people in thousands and lakhs in marriages or in festivals. I think these all things has suddenly paused. We used to use vehicle for a long drive, and the petrol consumption was very high in metro cities. A lot of pollution issues were there. I think this pandemic has given us a thought that without that also we are able to survive. I think it has helped us to use on everything online, and they made us understand that we can reduce everything meeting person one to one, and the conferences like this conference can happen online, and which can gather the people. The second thing, sustainable development goal, is a zero hunger. We find that on one side we find that the agricultural products or agricultural produce is being thrown away by the agriculturists on the roads because there is no price for their growth. And on another side, we find that the people in certain areas do not get proper nourishment and food. So these are the issues. The third is good health, wealth, and well-being. I think this word, I think, is the most important thing for all of us, that access to health, access to good health, I think, is all challenged so far in metro cities also. If you go back and see the today's newspaper in Pune or Mumbai metro cities, we find that after 6 months of exercise and 6 months of lot of things have been done, lockdown, unlockdown, we still do not find a proper and reliable source for the healthcare system in our city. If it happened in cities like Pune and Mumbai, you can imagine the cities which are remote cities, which are away from the metro cities, away from the airport, small village, what kind of health facilities are available there. You don't know that where your patient has gone. You don't know because so much technology is there. But what you think that the patient is not aware, the coordination between the teams of doctors, then administration is still missing. In spite they have everything at their disposal. The government is at disposal, the administrative at disposal, the hospital system is disposal. The pandemic act is at their disposal, disaster manager in their hands. Still we find that so much disaster now is happening around us. I think we all have to look back to all these systems and check that what. And the fourth goal is the quality education. We are still till today fighting about the quality education because most of the students are still want to get their degree away without giving the examination. They are afraid of testing. Some point of time, the fear has been created in the student mind that they think that without examination, they can be passed. I think we have to look back when we talk about the quality. If any product comes to us without any testing, proper testing, without any rejection, I think we have to really look back to all these things. So whenever this innovation in academic system, examination system, business processes, or anything system, I think all innovators need to look into all these matter that how we can make it more robust, more reliable, more quality conscious. If any product comes to us and which has not been tested, are we going to use that product? No. Most of the time, we also check the kind of company, what companies are showing. You go to the advertisement in recent 4 months, this is masala companies, this mithai company, or whatever companies, what they're advertising, how they're maintaining the hygiene, how they're maintaining health of their workers, because the product which coming to us, which comes hands-free and which is safe for use. So we are more concerned about the safety nowadays, which we are not earlier. We are only aroma, color, packaging. I think everything is changing nowadays because the hygiene is more important. So I think gender equality I'll not take in this forum. Cleaner water and sanitation. After so many years, I think we are still struggling of safe, clean water because we want everything should be done by somebody, and the somebody is a government. Somebody sitting in some place should do everything for us. We don't have any role to play. Then affordable and clean energy. We know that pollution related issue, industry pollution, the water pollution, and so many issues and which are coming on the surface. Industry innovation and infrastructure. I think we are better in infrastructure nowadays, but still it's a very long time. In a rural area, we need to have a better road facility, better water facility, better hygiene facility need to be maintained. Reduce inequalities is one of the sustainable goal. Then sustainable cities and communication. I think we know that what happened to the smart city like Pune after spending so many amount. I think we are not in a ranking in spite of all these things. Money is being spent, crores of rupees has been spent. I think all these business students and the business faculty to look to all these goals that when we are in business, when we are in a leadership position, when we are going to decide as an organization, we must look at are we hampering any of these sustainable goals. Then responsible consumption and production. This is also important. Are we creating some pollution? Are we creating some residual which will be hampering the human being? We are seeing on the news every day that even hospital disposal of the COVID-19 is also thrown on the road. Some of the clothes are recycled. I think what they're saving just hundreds or thousands rupees. But against that, what is the kind of risk they're creating for the human being? I think we all need to look. So I think business leader has to look at all these goals. So I think the SB Patil has played a very important role, I think, making them aware, I think, because students may not have gone through this sustainable, they're going to be a leader. They should not have a only motive that we are going to earn profit and going to get commission, good car, good office, and then good promotion by the time. When we are making a mass production, when we are leading a company, I think you should look the other side of the globe also, where we need to look into all this sustainable goal in land. Climate action, then life below water is there, life and land is there, peace and justice is there, and partnership for various goals. I think these are more important. What happened today, I think, for me, out of these, I think 5 things are important. First, I think there is an imbalance practically happen everywhere in the world. I see COVID had got everyone at, you are rich or poor, you have a Mercedes or a two-wheeler, doesn't make any difference. COVID has brought everybody at par. Everybody should be at home. I'm rich, so I'll not go to office, and somebody poor need to go. I think everybody has got par with the COVID. Whatever property you have or whatever is the bank balance doesn't make any difference. You are affected, you have to get admitted in the same hospital, same bed, maybe a little bit 50, here and there facility. Now we understand that everybody should survive. It should not happen that whole globe should survive, because the imbalancing has happened because we think only human race should survive, and all other species and races and climate and nature has got a secondary role to play. I think we are leaders in, so we are a superhuman. That is a thought process we have gone in, and we are trying to spread everything can be mechanized, everything be used with a machine. And now we understand that going back to nature is important. Preservation of nature is important. Preservation of all species are important for balancing our life. If we do not preserve, that may create a disaster. Then there are a lot of health issues. I think all these students who are really concerned that there are a lot of opportunities which are coming in healthcare issues, health management issue. And I think we do not have sufficient support system in healthcare. Forget about the doctors. I think we cannot become a doctor, but I think we can create an ecosystem where we can really track patients. We can create administration for better healthcare. We can have a support system also. Now the telemedicine system is available. So many things we have to make it available, because the ratio of number of healthcare, number of beds to number of patient, number of beds to the population is very poor. In spite we are in a metro city, we have it in better position. But in rural places, you must have seen in Northeast somewhere, I think they have to travel on the stature 25 kilometers. Jawan have traveled to take patient to the hospital. I think in spite of all this 100 years, we are talking about technology, we are going on the moon, we are going on a Mars, but still we are not able to provide the basic hygiene facilities and basic healthcare facility to our population. So I think you have a lot of role to play. I think you must think innovatively. My friends, I think all routine jobs will be taken by artificial intelligence, machine learning, or augmented learning. I think you do not have to worry. We do not have to work as a clerk or make entries, data entries on a computer. I think you all have to look outside. I think there are a lot of opportunities. Pharmacy, there are a lot of opportunities. You see that whole world is still fighting to get a vaccine for corona. They are still fighting to find out that, have you ever seen, nobody has seen the corona. Nobody's noted what is the real solution to corona. Even World Health Organization, what we are doing is a preventive care we are taking. We do not exactly know that this is a thing to I can 100% prevent corona. So we are still not aware that are we going to prevent corona by what means. I think there are a lot of things need to be created, and we are just forgetting corona is a one pandemic. I think the comorbidity world, go to the Google and just see the world as comorbidity. We have a lot of other issues in parallel to the COVID, which is adding to the death rate. It's not only COVID. COVID is one disease which affects our lungs. But I think you have already a heart issue, you already have a blood pressure issue, you have already a hypertension issue, you have already the sugar issue. So your immune system is already gone down so many years. I think we all are eating Chyawanprash with so many advertisements every year. What happened to our immune system? We have never checked. We are the originator of yoga, pranayama, and so many things, but our breathing system is very poor. One reason is the pollution outside. We do not have a pure air, which we never realize. And the second important thing, we have never given focus of our real healthcare. Our real healthcare is the cosmetic healthcare. Our healthcare is something artificial, something chemical we eat every day in the name of immunity. But real immunity is developed. We do not have any distinct system that how to develop a real immunity. So can you create something that small oximeter is available at 1250 rupees? The production cost maximum is 200 rupees. What is the difference? 1000 rupees is the super profit which is conducted. So student can come with something like innovation. I think you need to have a good chain to reach everything to the people. The third important is population. I think we have huge population to cater for. So supply chain system need to be creating. Why Amazon is coming to our grocery shop and giving us delivery of the goods, which is 10 meters, 20 meters, 100 meters away from my home. So Amazon has created an ecosystem. Why not we? My friends, we need to understand there are certain companies are becoming bigger than nations. Amazon has become bigger than nation. It's a threat. Google has become bigger than any nation. So they can control any decision of any nation, any human being. So I think it's not good for us. Facebook is a bigger than nation. The kind of population the Facebook hosts, I think they are become, sooner or later they can become a dictator in days to come. All our airports are being privatized. Twitter, WhatsApp, you just imagine that what kind of population they have is bigger than a continent. So I think we all have to look back that our decisions are not being controlled by outside people. You know that this Netflix and so many things now they have created all with artificial intelligence. We all hear it, this word, but just mind that whatever you and me are talking right now is captured somewhere, and the buzzwords are being captured. Try to understand that what kind of conversation we are doing. So if we have been observed, we have been controlled, and sooner or later now it is being thought that with the help of artificial intelligence, you go and type anything on your Google, and you will find that next moment the same product ad will come on your Facebook without your Facebook is open at the same point of time. Something which data is being gained, some SMS will come on your WhatsApp. Everything is linked together. When you're watching something on the television, I think this AI system, if your TV is a smart TV, AI system is capturing your emotions also. We are not aware. AI is capturing our emotion, and which scene and which movie or which drama, which music we are happy. Our moods have been captured, and accordingly, the AI will suggest us which movie to look, which music to listen, so many things. So our emotion will be controlled by all these external devices, cameras, WhatsApp, everything you type is being recorded, is being analyzed, and is being again forced to you. So we get control over our emotions also. So we need to find out that what is the real goal which is required for all of us. First thing, that our agriculture economy needs to be supported a lot, because they are the basic creators of the food grains for us. We only look for the IT industry, Hinjawadi, and all these areas where we want to work in a corporate company. But I think this basic industry, can we do a research and find out some innovative product where the agriculture produce can be have sustainable for a week or more? Because most of the products are perishable products. They need to thrown out if they are not being sold. I think we all are facing the issues now. I have read recently that some technology has been found out where we can preserve a tomato for 6 months or longer than that. So can we help? So students from various area can look around their area and trying to find out that what can be a sustainable goal where he can apply his innovative mind, and innovative management practice can be created around that thought process. And can the sustainability happen not only in a metro city but on the rural places also, where he can support his neighborhood and create some business model out of it. It's not necessary that everybody should go to Churchgate, everybody should go to Bandra Kurla complex, or everybody should go to Noida for work, or everybody should come to Hinjawadi and make a crowd, and lot of noise and lot of traffic issues are there. I think we must look back and see that Infosys has sold or given back its bigger premises back, because they do not want people to come and gather at one place. People are better working from their home. So these all business model are changing. I think this 2 days webinar have given you insight to look differently, rather than trying to look that somebody will become my boss and I will just every morning obey what he tells to me. Go here, go there, prepare this job. Look back, look around, look outside the thought process, look out of box, and try to think that our focus at the end of the day is we need to survive for ourselves also and our next generation also. What we are creating for a next generation, 100% pollution, so many garbages, so many damaged road, so many losses. You know that there are a lot of challenges, issues, emotional issues, so many things are there. So can we reduce all these things? So when you are going to a leadership position or a decision-making position, somewhere back of your mind, you must look and see that this all sustainable goals, I think, why I'm telling that this is very important. We always think about profit. We always think about getting bigger offices. We always think about get a bigger packages and salary, traveling around the world and enjoying as a manager. I think we must look back to our earth, our neighborhood, our near and dear, and see that we need to start our thinking process in the same way which we had thought earlier, sustainable goal. Earlier, we used to think that if you have gone back and see the houses 50 years back, the washroom was there first. We used to wash our hand and get freshen up before we enter. Now it is at end of the house. So I think the COVID has taught first we have to wash our hand before we get in our house. We have to take a bath. So we may have to design future houses. We'll have a bathroom, shower room first before we enter your houses. So many restructurings required. Health and hygiene issues are required. I think you must think differently. There are a lot of need to be done in an innovative space, which a lot of people are doing. You go back and see which companies are really growing. Jio is growing. Google is growing. Google is investing 70,000 crore rupees in India. In spite, every world part of the world is fighting for coronavirus. They are in losses. The GDP has gone down. How these people have created these all things? Because the more people will use internet, they will have more revenue in days to come. So I think they are thinking future. Jio is investing. See how companies are investing. Adani has taken the Bombay airport in their hands for the because they want to have this kind of development which is happening around the airport. They have to see that they come under their ambit. So many companies are growing ambitiously. So do not be positive, not about corona, but positive about your thought process, positive about doing something. We always think something innovative whenever we look to some advertisement in TV. Oh, this idea I also have, but you never go and explore. Somebody explores it and we pay for the money. This global companies doesn't have any existence except system. You use Swiggy, you use whatever things that you use online. They are not in India. They're somewhere outside. They just sell the software. They don't make any production, just innovation, which helps them to bigger and bigger in the world. I think you all must take away this. And I do not want that this webinar or e-webinar has only happened for the tick purpose that we have conducted a webinar. But I think some student out of the student who are present here must take back some of the ideas which are shared by the expert during this 2 days process. Try to practice it from the day one, that is today or tomorrow. Do something small. I think this is all things you can create your small web application online. There are ready-made things are available, free things are available. Try something doing in your neighborhood. Come back to your college, ask your teacher, they will give you some suggestion, and then you can create a bigger idea around that things. I think that is the real outcome of this webinar. So whenever the college will again think of organizing similar webinar, they should come out with that. These are the 10 students which are the outcome of this webinar who have really worked in this innovation vertical and created something. I think you don't need any investment at all. You need to have a focus time, create and collaborate with the team, communicate with your teacher. We don't communicate. A lot of ideas come, I keep in my mind, I don't share. Collaborate. Make a small group, 3 or 4 or 5 students, with or without support of your teacher, because you create and then get back to your teacher, present something. What will go wrong? Nothing will go wrong. I think start doing something, and that will definitely bring you somewhere outside the normal mindset of a student as a manager. You do not want to become an obeying manager, but you have to become a leadership manager with leadership qualities, abilities, with a sustainable goal in your mind, somewhere in the back of mind for your society in future. Thank you very much for giving me time to share my thought process.